the rest. This is clearly a noble of some kind. You see a man wearing blue robes, with some kind of chainmail underneath it. He has long, dark hair, black beard, and looking around at all of you with weapons out, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who gave you permission to bear arms in our town?"
Well, you're welcome.
Bran has to speak.
Fish monsters attacking the townsfolk.
He looks over at the dead old woman and says, "Yes, I see you've been helping very much."
She was like that when we got here.
More or less. Bran's still taking a moment to collect
this.
himself. He's not really in a conversational mood, per se.
Have you dispersed the thunder noises, by the way?
The thunder noises... probably a minute's passed by now, so...
Not really, actually. No. It's just coming to a minute now, yeah. You would have been able to keep it up if you so wished.
No, he's not going to continue it. He's had pretty fire distract him, so...
Okay. The dubstep concert is over.
Goodbye, thunder noises. We knew you well.
There it goes.
Yep.
The little thunder. Poof. But yeah, he's not in the most conversational mood.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Basically, freaking out a little bit. Yeah, okay, cool. Panicking.
All right,
He looks around at all of you and says, "I don't know your faces. You come here bearing weapons, wearing masks. Arrest them. I'll deal with them later."
Woo!
So yeah, the guards, Geraldine and Gordon, and guard number 3, come down and basically look as if they want to put you under arrest. The other figures on horseback ride off to continue their purging of the fishmen.
Nice.
What do you wish to do?
Is this that time where I have to roll not to freak out at things?
Well, I don't know. Is this the kind of thing that would really make you angry as such?
Well, panicking
what I
is a
see.
term for it, at least.
Okay, go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yay, let's do it.
DC 15.
Oh, that's a DC, alright.
Yep.
Let's see, how do I get through one night without you?
Yep.
Yay!
Afraid you don't quite manage it. You notice that Brand has begun trembling, and as you watch, fires start appearing on his hands and arms. He's basically catching fire.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Whoa there. Whoa. You need to calm
Calm
down.
down.
It's okay. It's okay.
The fires grow.
It's fine. They're probably going to put us in a cell, do some shitty trial, and then let us go. It's fine.
Gordon says to you, "Oi, you, no more magic."
He speaks and it sounds of flame. It's a primordial tongue.
Mm-hmm. So you're not even speaking common, you're speaking,
Yes.
whatever it's called. Yeah.
Primordial.
So you're just going at these guys, and they're, whoa, I said no more, just stop it, cut it out. Come with us.
Alright,
Yes.
I'm just gonna grab Brand's hands so that he can't cast magic.
It is hot.
Yes. Yes,
Ow,
it is.
ow, 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 ow. Will you stop? Just chill out. Literally.
Honestly, since he has actually someone that is giving him some commands, he can calm down a bit. But Gracious, he's still not in the best state of mind. The fires at least have gone away.
Cool. So, okay, I take it you're not resisting at all? You're going to go along with these guards?
I'm just gonna look up at the sky and shrug and say, well, what now?
There is the mumbling of a crackling campfire just coming from this man.
Alright.
Yep.
Settle down there, Sparky.
Be calm.
So, I have to do a quick whisper here. I can't remember how to do
Who
whispers.
gets the whisper?
/W.
Who gets the whisper?
Buy Critical Role t-shirts on geekandsundry.com.
Yes, indeed.
It's the ad break, everyone.
Yeah, we don't have any
Yeah.
t-shirts of our own, I guess. Like, so just buy a t-shirt and just stick a logo on there.
Well, we do have a logo.
Hmm?
That's a start.
Although we technically have one for Hecate's Dungeon, and this is kind of Hecate's Dungeon Guide and Alex's Acropolis.
Alice's
Saying
approximate.
Apocalypse. Alex's approximation.
Yes. Sorry, just trying to figure out the whisper thing here.
Oh god, I always forget how to do that.
Flash help!
Is it something like /W at name or something?
Yeah.
Or
The problem
/W
was I put your
space
name
name,
in
is it?
brackets and it didn't like that.
Hang on.
You could always send it me on Skype.
Cool. Done.
Oh,
Okay. Alright. Alright. Tel's putting her hammer away, and holding her hands up, and she's just gonna go quietly, and she motions Brand and Digger to do the same.
well, if he's guided along, he'll be fine.
Yes.
Yeah, Digger. Geraldine brandishes her quarterstaff towards you, menacingly,
Oh boy.
and demands that you put your swords away.
Digger does so. He sheaves them and puts his hands up. He knows when to stop, even if he believes that he has this noble ascent coming into town. He knows that it's better to go quietly.
Brian's
Okay.
dagger is still on his belt and his fires have gone, so...
Cool. In that case, with that, let me just handle this, because I haven't done this kind of
Yeah.
changing to other places before.
Beam us
Normally,
up.
I up the player icons and then just drag a rectangle around them and copy paste or something. Because
Yeah, I've just done that. I'm just trying to
yeah.
get things ordered on
Yeah.
this other map.
Yeah.
So yes, you are taken through the town. I'll just port you back to the maps page for a second,
Yay.
so you can see where you're going here. Bam.
Right.
Okay, you're seeing the map, okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, you were fighting in the side streets around this area. This map doesn't really show the little side alleys and things like that. So you were, in one of the random streets around there. You were taken up the streets, across the bridge, the river here, and you could see ahead of you was this large building encircled by skirt walls. You're taken through the double gates of these walls into a building which the guards, you overhear them talking, is called the Inner Court. And with that, bam, I just did a very basic, quick, sketchy map for this. Yeah,
Hey.
this is
There
the
you
go.
Inner Court.
Okay.
Now,
Oh my god, Glamsy's here.
yes, Glamsy is
Can
indeed
she make
here.
a special appearance?
I'm so glad.
I wasn't thinking properly about this, so right now the Baron is actually just standing there. He's not actually there at this point, because he's still out in
Oh.
the town.
Okay.
You are put off to one side of the room here, under guard. You can see Geraldine and Gordon and the unnamed other guard are still there. You are in a large kind of town court room. There is a throne on a dais ahead of you. There are several doors out of the room. Off to one side of the room is a table over here, which has a couple of wealthy-looking people sitting at it. You wait as various guards come in and out with reports. There's somebody keeping a record of what's going on throughout the town. Eventually, the alarm bells die down. During this time, the guards have been kind of dressing their wounds. They do offer you a little help with dressing yours, making sure you're not bleeding.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Yes.
Yay. Bran's going to do something to make himself feel at least slightly safer, which is to
Cool.
say, boop-a-doop-a-doop.
Awesome. As you do this, one of the guards says, "I told you, no more magic."
And he shrinks a bit and says, "Hey, I'm not going to hurt anyone. doing something I neglected to do before I got here.
Don't make me tell you a third time.
Does that put
Gordon is
your
looking very stern.
protective ward? Oh wait, no, you haven't specialised yet, have you?
Not yet.
Never mind.
Yes, so as time goes by, the alarm bells die down. You hear the clattering of hooves outside the courtroom, and eventually the Baron, the same man that you saw riding around on horseback with his kind of elite guard, comes in, flanked by two of them. Imagine that these guys standing by his sides are wearing yellow silk over their armor. And he is accompanied also by what seems to be the captain of the guard. He's wearing the yellow silk. This is a tiefling male who looks extremely angry. He has a pair of long dirks on his belt. He has skin the color of wet sand, with straight black horns coming out the back of his head.
My god, it's the Yellow Turban Revolt.
I do not know what that is.
Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Sorry, lots of playing Dynasty Warriors.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah, I actually know what you mean.
Yeah!
Yes.
Yes.
So, this figure, who you kind of guess at this point, is the Baron of Fenshold. You've heard his name. It's Baron Cortland. This is the first
Baron
time any of
what?
you have seen him in
Sorry?
the flesh. Baron Cortland is his name.
Baron Cortland.
Baron
Gotcha.
Cortland.
I'm writing things
C-O-R-T-L-A-N-D.
down.
Very smart.
Yes.
Cortland.
Ah, Cortland.
Like cortisone.
Okay.
So he's seated at the throne. He gets the reports from around the town. He, deals with a few people, ignoring your presence there to begin with. After some time, when you're just waiting uncomfortably at the side of the room, he turns to you and says, "Now, the three of you, come forth."
Oh. Forth we
Sure.
go.
And walk forward. So come on, Sparky. And I'm going to kneel.
As you attempt to go past the tiefling, he just steps in your way and
Ooh,
says,
dear.
"Not so close, scum."
Alright.
Just growls
shrug.
right in your face.
Just
Rude.
kneel down.
The Baron, hearing this, says, Now, Thalios. These are, in a sense, guests of the town, although they come bearing arms and wearing masks. Now, what is the meaning of all this?
Digger takes the initiative and he stays where he is, and he's going to look up and he's going to say, "We have come here as travelers. These two are my escorts. I'm here on official business from my kingdom with a sealed letter for a mage holding this town."
A mage here in town? Who?
A renowned sorcerer by the name of Bramsonicus.
You're here to see Wattage.
Yes.
Very well. And these two are with you?
Yes, they are my personal escorts. They came into town with me.
Do you have papers to present?
I have a sealed letter here for Bramsonicus. I was told not to open it until I had handed it over.
I see. It's very well. We still have to deal with the matter of you impeding my guards. The way I've heard it said, you were getting in their way, and you caused the death of an old woman.
Ooh, what a good start.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I should speak in this case because, Diggood is clearly, the nobleman, and if we're playing the parts of, his entourage, it doesn't make sense for us to speak up.
And Brand wouldn't
Well, you
anyway.
Yeah.
Permission to speak freely, sir. The classic.
Yes. Obviously.
Permission to speak freely, sir.
We could allow it, if you'd please, my lord.
My lord, we are but humble travellers and servants of this esteemed gentleman. We were merely trying to defend ourselves and the townsfolk. The old woman was sadly too far away. We were blocked off from saving her, but we did everything within our power to try to prevent this tragedy. I could swear upon any holy book that you choose that this is the case.
The tiefling staring you down right in front of you, who you heard the Baron Cortland refer to as Thalios, just sneers at you and says, "Yeah, likely story. Let's put them in the cells for a few days, see if they change their tune." At which point, Gordon, over here, speaks up suddenly and says, "Excuse me, sir. Well, I was there, saw the whole thing," and Thalios just shouts at him, "You shut your trap!" Gordon quiets down, quite fearful of this character. The Baron, however, says, No, go ahead, guardsman. Tell your side of the story." And he says, "Sir, they seem to be helping. I don't think we could have done it without them, and this one," pointing to Diggard, "put himself in harm's way, saved old Peter from the temple." Saved him, you say? Huh.
Yes.
How interesting. So, you're here on official business. I suppose I could overlook the unlicensed use of weapons within the town.
How
I'd like to-
might we acquire a license?
It's a very good question.
Yes.
Milia, and he beckons over to the woman sitting at the table, who is actually a gold dragonborn.
Woo!
Yes, I used
I
Glanzy,
didn't make
but
any
yeah,
tokens for dragon. Okay,
Yes.
For reasons.
yeah.
It's nothing to do with me hating Dragonborn or anything.
This character is a plump gold dragonborn, and gold dragonborn males tend to have kind of tendril-like moustaches, not of hair, but of actual tendrils. The females have them coming off their eyes like long eyebrows.
Ooh.
So this, yeah.
Okay, these are already cooler than the standard Dragonborn.
This plump dragonborn comes up, and Baron Cortland is saying, "Milia, you take over here and oversee the rest of the cleanup. You three, come through here with me. We have something to discuss." And
Very well.
he guides you to this door and takes you through
Alright.
to a little drawing room.
Oh.
Bran just stumbles around awkwardly because he's just not really,
Several of the court guards come with, and I don't have a little map thing for this, so I just have to use the imagination here. Just
Ooh.
Imagination room.
Void, yes. It's a room of imagination. And several guards come through with you. These court guards wearing the yellow silk. Yes, imagination room. So at this point, we could just finish up because we're at 11:50 Kate's time.
Yeah, we are, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could just wrap it up here, or continue to have this little chat, whichever you prefer.
I'd say it's a good point to just leave things off for a little bit.
We could do the briefing
Yes.
next time.
Cool. Let's.
Gives us the option of a good place for the other characters to randomly get dragged into the meeting, I guess, if
Indeed,
more
yes.
people are here next time.
For fighting
Arrival.
fishmen.
Yes. So with that, we'll finish up today's session. You were victorious against several fishmen. I'm going to use the same XP system that Kate usually uses for Hege's Dungeon, at least for the first few levels of the characters. So you'll all be getting full XP from these things.
Yay.
Yeah, you did kill a total of 6 fishmen between you, although the guards kind of helped out with some of them. So that will be 300 XP, which will bring you up to level 2.
Hey!
Yay! I get to specialize.
Ding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Level 2.
R.I.P. Channing Tatum Grimbo.
Rip us.
I can gain spells. Yay.
Cool.
Alright.
I get mysterious things.
At this point, it's...
Anyone hasn't guessed at least what the class of this character is.
Ah, gosh.
Yes.
Don't we figure?
Yeah.
Well, I think with that...
So, yes.
Mysterious level 1 character who casts healing spells.
Gee, I wonder who that is.
Those guys
Oh,
are
well.
nice. What could you be? What could you be?